He is a leader in best, a victor, as they say in the fight song at Ann Arbor, Michigan. He's also a Heisman Trophy finalist, a Big Ten champion. He came back to school. He could have left. He could have left to go into the pros, but he fractured his ankle last November, and he wanted to give one last go and make the most of it. He said that he would seal his legacy to win the Big Ten championship after beating Ohio State, and he has done all of that. And joining us here on the Rich Eisen Show from the Michigan Wolverines on the Mercedes-Benz Vans phone line is Aidan Hutchinson. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Rich. How you doing?
I'm doing better for talking to you, man. What is life like for you? Walk me through what it's like to be that big man on campus, Aidan.
Right now, life's a little bit crazy. I'm in Vegas right now at the Campbell Trophy Award, and then tomorrow got a 6 a.m. flight to Houston for the Lombardi Award, and then fly out Friday for the Heisman, and then fly out on Sunday for the Lott Trophy. So it's a big award week, and just trucking through it right now.
All right, we got to eat right though, right? None of this rubber chicken. You know what I mean?
You got to. We're eating good. We're eating great.
Okay, just want to make sure. Well, no chicken at all, right? That's the nervous bird, according to Coach Harbaugh. No chicken at all, right, Aidan? Zero chicken.
I actually love chicken, but I guess we see differently on that.
All right. Hey, look, to each their own. To what do you owe your 2021 season, Aidan? What do you owe to this ascendancy that you have? I guess, developed right here.
Yeah.
For you.
I mean, this 21 season was just unprecedented, something that nobody expected. Out of all of, Coach Harbaugh's years, I think this was the least likely for us to, do what we've done, beat Ohio State, win the Big Ten championship. And that's what makes it so sweet. And, being a leader on this team and being one of those guys, to bring Michigan back. I mean, it's so darn cool, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this.
When did you first realize it was different?
So really, the whole off season, it felt different, energy wise. Coach Harbaugh brought in a lot of young defensive coaches, and really in winter conditioning and spring ball, it felt like a renewed energy in Schembechler Hall that I really hadn't felt in a long time. It really I've never felt the kind of energy this off season, and that doesn't necessarily equate to winning ball games, but it was good in the off season seeing this great leadership and just seeing guys invested in the culture. And as we kind of rolled throughout the season, we kept winning and winning. And I think that was just really a testament to all the work that we put in the off season to resetting things.
Yeah, so much has been made about Mike Macdonald coming from John Harbaugh's staff with the Ravens to get his shot to coordinate a defense and call plays, and how that has made a difference. Can you put a little bit more meat on those bones for everyone?
Oh yeah, I mean, Coach Macdonald. The defense is. I feel like that defense is made for me, and made for me to just produce. And he really gives me a lot of freedom in that defense to really just be a ball player and make plays. And I think that's part of the reason why I've been so productive this season is really just his scheme and his defense, and he's really just unleashing the beast.
It seems like it's unleashed another beast on the other side in Ajabo, number 55 in your program, number one in your heart. What's it like to just meet at the quarterback, the two of you, Aidan?
Oh, it's so great. It's really in game. It's like if I'm not getting there, then David's probably getting there on the other side. So we have probably the best pass rushing duo in Michigan history. Just statistically wise, and it's so cool being able to take the field with him, every single week.
Aidan Hutchinson here on the Rich Eisen Show. And has Harbaugh been different in any way, shape, or form? Do you notice a difference in the coach, the HC?
I think any coach that's really winning and winning really big ball games and winning Big Ten championships is going to be happy. Obviously, this is really the happiest I've ever seen him, just in my whole career. I mean, obviously though, but even from the start, I mean, he was hell bent on getting the right guys in here, getting the right coaches in the program, in order to have the season that we're having. I think he did such a good job in the off season, just finding the right pieces, to put into the puzzle in order for us to have success.
Did he come into your living room back in the day? Did he pay a visit to you and your?
He did.
Okay.
He did pay a visit.
What was that like?
Way back when in 2018, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
2018.
What was that visit like for you?
It was good. It was. I'm pretty sure that was the only in-home visit I had. He came. We had some food. Nothing. He didn't sleep over. Nothing. I didn't have the Quentin Nordine treatment, but
okay.
We just shared a meal, broke bread, and that's pretty much it.
Were you thinking of going anywhere else? Because obviously your dad's a legacy there, and you talk about legacy. You have now passed him on the all-time sacks list. So,
right.
Was there a possibility?
Yeah, not really. I mean, Michigan was always number one for me. My parents went there. My sisters both graduated from there, and it was I visited some other schools. Unfortunately, I visited Ohio State and Michigan State, and it hurt my soul a little bit to do that. I can say that now in hindsight.
It felt off, right? It felt wrong. It felt wrong.
It felt wrong. And the funny thing is, when I visited Michigan State, I came back and I got so sick. I lost like 20 pounds in the summer because of that visit. And, that just goes to show that, Michigan State is just poison for the soul.
You know what, Aidan? It's your body rejecting that.
That's right.
It's what it was.
That's right.
Your body rejected it. You didn't reject the school. Your body rejected the concept and the notion. You know what I'm saying? It's just And I'll tell you what. It's just particularly pleasing to me that that moment serves as a character building moment for the team.
That's right.
Eventually,
That's right.
What did you take from that lone loss on the season, Aidan?
Yeah, I think just looking back at it, I think if we hadn't lost that game, I don't know if I'd be here today, a Big Ten champion, just because having a loss like that where we were up 30-14. We should have won the game, but we lost that game ourselves.
Aidan, hold on a second. You also had a touchdown taken away. I mean, you forced us.
Right.
I mean, please, that was ridiculous. That the Big Ten refs say, you know what?
Game.
That was ridiculous. That was.
Yeah, the whole game was just. I mean, seems like we couldn't get a call. I mean, and then we had a series of events that was just so unfortunate, and we ended up taking a loss, just very, very tough loss, and something that I think motivated our guys so much, and we realized that, if we lose another game, we don't have a chance. We're going to be out of the playoffs. We're going to be out of the Big Ten championship. Like, I think that was a eye opener and a kind of a reality check for our team, and I think it's something that really pushed us to take that next level.
Aidan Hutchinson, Heisman Trophy finalist from the University of Michigan, here on the Rich Eisen Show. So Coach Harbaugh mentioned after the Big Ten championship game, it was your idea to honor the Oxford High School and Oxford High School community with a patch and Tate Muir wearing number 42 and put that on the uniforms. Is that the case, Aidan? Did you help?
Yeah. I was. I saw it on social media, and it was something that I was talking to my mom about a bit, and she kind of proposed the idea to me, something that we can commemorate him and those that lost their lives in that shooting. And I thought that was a great idea, so I called Coach, and he was on board from the jump, and he had that patch made in the next 20 minutes.
Huh.
So he was all on board, and I thought it was just insane that we scored.
Yeah.
42 points, and literally it gave me goosebumps when someone told me that in the fourth quarter.
So that you're standing on the sideline and somebody points to the scoreboard and say, "Hey, that matches the number of the patch," that you came up with the idea of putting on the uniform.
Yeah, it was insane. I got goosebumps, and the hair comes up on the arms a little bit, and I mean that's God working in a mysterious way, or whatever you think. I mean, cannot be coincidental.
42 also the number that you put up in the week before it as well. So this team right now, when you do get back together, what do you think here? I mean, how are you going to get together and say, let's finish this thing off? We got house money. Sure, we wanted to beat Ohio State and be Big Ten champions. You have achieved that, but that's Georgia going to be right there in front of you. And then maybe either Alabama or Cincinnati, if so lucky. What are you talking about, the whole enchilada here, Aidan Hutchinson?
Yeah, we all know Georgia's a good ball club. Their defense is obviously one of the best in the country, but Alabama exposed some of the chinks in the armor, so that'll be interesting. With the offense game plans, but I mean we're all in. Everybody is all in on this team. Yes, we beat Ohio State, and yes, we won a Big Ten championship, but I don't think this group of guys, we're not done playing with each other yet, because this team is just so much fun to play with the guys and the chemistry. And, if we go out there and execute defensively and do our thing, I mean, I think, we got a great chance of winning that game.
And then let's just talk about you a little bit personally here, Aidan. When you set the single-season Michigan sack record with a sack in the Big Ten championship game, what was that like when you saw your dad after having that now on your resume?
Actually, I broke his record in the Ohio State game.
Right, but his record, yeah. I'm talking about. There's nobody above you now on that list.
Oh yeah,
nobody.
Yeah, it's crazy though. All jokes aside, I mean, it's something that I was dreaming of. Coming into this season, I knew I had a chance, especially with the new defense and my role. I knew opportunity for me to make a lot of plays, and seeing him. After that Ohio State game, and he made a little joke to me, about me beating the record. But it was just so cool, and it must be so weird for him to he was at Michigan when he broke the record. Then he had me, grew up, and now he's watching me break his record. So it must be just so weird for him.
I'll tell you what, man. It's just amazing to watch you play. It really is. And in terms of, I'm going to get emotional here if you don't mind. I went to school there, 86 to 90, and your dad was there when I was there. And, it makes me feel old, right? To see you wearing your dad's number and playing a game. I'm like, oh my God, that's Chris Hutchinson's kid. But the way you play also makes me feel young again. It's the fact, it's the truth. And that's what alums feel about college sports. When somebody does what you're doing with your teammates, what you're doing, it makes me feel like I'm back in college again. And I never thought I would really have that feeling as a father of three in what I do. And it is a beautiful thing. And the way that you and the rest of your teammates talk about each other and go about your business. And I know I might be losing listeners and viewers in certain parts of the state of Michigan right now, but in Ohio, but hopefully they'll be tuning back in. It's a beautiful thing, and I cannot thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough.
Oh my God, that's so cool. I mean, that's so awesome that you say that. That's, I mean, it must be just crazy for you to even be, seeing the kind of revival too.
It's insane.
Of Michigan.
It's great because Jim was my first quarterback on a freshman year. He was my guy. My first game that I ever watched was a Fiesta Bowl, and Harbaugh and Michigan lost to Nebraska. And then here I am watching you do what you're doing right now with Cade McNamara, who I got to be honest, he looks a lot like Jim playing the position. And then Hassan Haskins reviving a running game, and then the rest of the team playing so well and so terrifically. And I'm gonna get all emotional seeing you in New York. I mean, what if I had told you this last one for you here, Aidan? What if I told you the day that you broke your ankle against Indiana last year, hey, come back. You'll beat Ohio State, you'll win the Big Ten, and you're going to be a Heisman finalist and play yourself into maybe being the first overall pick of the NFL draft. You would have said what to me?
Oh, my God. I would have said, are you kidding me? Oh, my God. I mean, I just got a little goosebumps hearing that just because, I mean, I went in blind, this year. You don't know the outcome of anything. And, if you told me that my junior year, I mean, I would just be elated and just so happy and so grateful, really. And man, it's just this whole season has been so darn cool, and hopefully, we got more to come.
Okay, so you got four. Is this is a 4-suit trip, or you're any? Was that what you got?
Yeah, it's a
4-suit trip.
It's a lot of suits, a lot of. I brought one here. They made a tux for me at the other one, and then I got a little special one for the Heisman. So
what do you got? You got anything that you can give me a preview?
You'll see. I got a couple of special things in it too. So
Okay.
Just tune in.
Oh, you're the perfect person. You're the perfect person to ask this, Aidan. What did you think of Kenny Pickett's fake slide and run? Since you would be one of those people that might get flagged for 15 if you hit him while he's sliding, and he just showed everybody that he might not slide if he's trying to slide. What did you think about that, Aidan?
Yeah, it was cool. It was flashy, but there are some things in the game that just do not make sense. Can I tell you something, Rich?
Please.
What doesn't make sense?
Okay.
How a tight end who's flexed out can go and blindside block me and chip me, and it's not a penalty. It's not a blindside block or a chip, because it's just and then you have to fake slide. We're told to back up when the quarterback's about to slide, and then he fakes it and then runs for a 60-yard touchdown. I mean, I don't know, Rich. You tell me.
Well, the thing is that I don't know how you would prevent it, right? Like what? Like if somebody begins to fake slide, that the play's dead right there the minute that you give yourself up. But what happens if, like, say, McCarthy, who is really talented at the position as well, with all due respect to Cade, he stumbles and some Big Ten ref says you were going to fake slide. And then you're like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like that's
interesting. Yeah.
I'm always talking about the unintended consequence, trust me, with the NFL and all this sort of stuff. But that's where I don't know. But I would be like, again, if I'm Mel Tucker, Michigan State's next one played Kenny Pickett, I'm telling everybody, don't use your helmet, but go for him. I'll deal with the refs. That's what I would say. That's what I would say.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, that's interesting.
So you get chipped a lot, huh? You getting chipped?
I mean, you don't know how many times I've gotten put on my ass a couple times just from guys I don't see. And, they just blindside block me, and then I get destroyed because I'm not even looking at them. And then, but then it's, this football doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now. Just with a couple calls, it's a little frustrating, but it's the life of a defensive end.
And then, interestingly enough, Aidan Hutchinson on the opposite side, football makes total sense right now. This is exactly what should be happening. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. You're so right.
All right, so I need you to eat right. I need you to avoid Las Vegas and so much more, okay? I need you to focus.
Come on, let the man have fun.
No. There's more to come, right? That's what I need.
That's right, more to come.
There's more to come. There's more to come, right? This is exciting. So thank you for the call, and just thank you for everything. And please send that to all of your teammates in the interim. And I hope this is the first of many times we get to chat, Aidan.
I will. Thanks so much, Rich.
Right back at you. That's Aidan Hutchinson right here on The Rich Eisen Show. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.